So now we are on the Title IV budget for this school. And I had already entered in the program contact information. You'll see that we have equitable services that must be allocated. We have our Title IV budget that must be allocated, and we have a transfer budget to a school. So remember, transfers to Title I go under grant member budgets, just like the old school level budgets in Megs Plus. If I scroll down, you'll see that breakdown. Equitable services are 2,156. And the rest of the Title IV budget, 103,418. Those items will all go under budget items. My transfer goes under grant member budgets, and I have 9,892 after a little is taken out for indirect cost to allocate for the school. So I will start there, 9,892. Again, we click on budget items. And let's say we're going to use that to purchase like classroom libraries. If this was a school-wide school and they wanted to make personal libraries for literacy stations in their classroom. So classroom libraries, purchases, again, not enough detail, but you get the idea. That would be, if it's for all kids in a school-wide setting in the classroom, it'd be a 111 in the elementary. And I think if I remember right, it was 9,892. And we will save that. And then after adding all budget items for a school to fully load it into the district's application, you have to click on the school under grant member budgets to go to their summary, and it will pull in whatever you've added for budget items. And once it gets there, we'll see if the summary is correct. All right, so we are on the elementary school's budget summary screen. You'll see that we've fully allocated our 9,892. So we are ready to go to budget summary again to see what we have left to allocate to our private school equitable shares and the rest of Title IV. So we are back on our district budget summary screen for Title IV, and we'll see we still need to allocate 2,156 for a private school and 103,000 for $418 for Title IV. If we remember, the rules require us to spend at least 20% in safe and healthy, 20% in well-rounded, and an amount in technology. Of that total amount, only 15% can be spent on infrastructure. So if I'm just trying to ballpark it in my head, I want to make sure I'm spending roughly 21,000 in safe and healthy, and at least 21,000 in well-rounded, and then an amount in technology. So I'm going to go down to budget items and begin that. All right, so first one, I'll just do the equitable services, and so choose equitable services. Just like Title II, you've got all these choices: administrative, equitable services for private schools. If it's just a regular Title IV program cost right here, if we're going to transfer it or use SRSA Flex, we choose one of those two. If we were to choose SRSA Flex or transfer, then we would have to do the sub-budget type. But because we're not, we leave that blank. Because we're using a private school as a budget item type, we need to choose the school. And we have to indicate which we're going to use. So let's say the staff's going to get some SEL training. So we're going to choose well-rounded, safe and healthy, not well-rounded, safe and healthy, 2,156. So we're going to say SEL training for K5 staff with provider, and all right, 21. And I could be wrong on the function code. It's escaping me right now. It's either 216 or 221. And we said it's a contract, so we'll put it all under purchase services, 256. And if I had a contract with a provider, like my consultant might ask for a copy of that to be uploaded, and I would put that under Title IV Part A attachments. But we'll just leave it like that for now. We'll save. And we should have that part done. Remember, I need to spend at least 21,000 roughly in safe and healthy, 21,000 and well-rounded at the school level or district level, and then an amount in technology. So let's add a budget item. And we're going to go, let's see, well-rounded. And let's say our district never had an art teacher, and we wanted to look at adding an art or music teacher to our staff part-time. So that could go as an example of well-rounded. So let's say a 0.25 FTE art teacher for the middle school. So we've never had that program before. And it's a 112 for all our middle school students. And we'll say for 25,000, we'll say, well, we'll go 20,000 and 10,000 and 0.25. Save. Right. And then we're going to add a budget item for our safe and healthy. So safe and healthy. Oh, forgot this part up here. It's a program cost. And it no sub budget type or facility private school. And we've got safe and healthy. And we're going to say a after school healthy eating and lifestyle course for all K-12 students and families. And we'll say this is going to pay for 2 staff members, 5 hours per week. And then we'll probably need some other details in there, but just for an idea here. And for for that, since it's for all students K-12 and not exactly sure which function code there, we'll go with 213 here for health services. And we'll say for 2 staff members for 5 hours per week. Say for a full school year, that's roughly let's say 300 hours. And so that's 12,000 in salary and 10,000 in benefits. Save that one. Okay. And then we want to add a budget item. So we have more to spend. Let's say our school is going to hire with program costs, a tech coach. So it'll again be a program cost. It'll be an effective use of technology. And 221. And we'll say that's 25,000 and 15,000 for a total of 40,000, and that's 0.25. It's too much, 0.2 maybe. I'm sorry, 0.3. Save that. Then after we're done here, we're going to take a look at how much we have left to spend from our budget summary. All right, looking at our summary here, we have $11,418 left to spend. So let's head down there and see. Oops, wrong one here. To go back to add more budget items, we just pick any of our previously written in budget items. Right, we are going to add. And because we spent 40,000 on a coach, 15% of that could be used on infrastructure. So let's say $6,000, I believe. So program cost, we're going to use tech infrastructure, and we're going to spend $6,000 on iPads. All right, so 6,000 in iPads. we'll say that'll be 12 iPads for middle school tech class, and it'll be a 112, and said 6,000, and we'll save that one. All right, so we have 5418 left to allocate, and let's say our new art program in the middle school needs some supplies. So normally we would want to see those itemized out. Again, to save time, while around it, we're going to just keep it generic. And I think we said 5418. And it's a 112 because it's the middle school. And we'll save, and then we'll go back to budget summary and check to see our progress. Okay, we are back on our budget summary screen. We have all check marks, which means we've done something right. We look, we've allocated all our program Title IV funds. And with our calculations, we spent at least 20% in well-rounded, safe and healthy, and an amount in technology. And we stayed under that 15% threshold for infrastructure. We've allocated all our equitable services and our transfer to Title I. So we are finished with Title IV.